If you're a lanky person, it may be that people have picked on you about your posture. If you're a lanky person who's taken voice lessons, you may have found that your voice teacher really wanted you to stand up straight. You want to stand up straight. You mean to stand up straight. You've tried to stand up straight, but it's just not that easy. In this video, I want to give you a little trick to try. I hope will make this a little easier for you. Before I do, I must issue a caveat. This is a video aimed at normal average people. If you have physical issues that make this difficult or painful for you in any way, don't do it. I'm going to show you a simple trick for body alignment that works for most people most of the time. Give it a try. If it works for you, that would be great. If not, that's okay. There are other tools. Listen to your body. If you are of the ectomorph body type, meaning you're lanky, and there is a particular posture or body alignment that feels natural to you. And that body alignment is this. I'm exaggerating, but not very much. Starting now, I want you to pay attention to and be aware of the middle of your sternum. In fact, put your finger right there, right now. Now for you all, what is natural is for that spot to be a little bit down and in. And when that happens, shoulders roll forward a tiny bit and your head is a little bit forward on your neck. That's what your piano teacher or your voice teacher or your Aunt Bessie or your dad called bad posture. But it feels really natural for people with your body type. So here's what I want you to try today. Remember that spot on your sternum? Imagine that there's a little magnet on that spot, and that the ceiling has another magnet on it. When you flip a switch, the magnet on the ceiling is activated and it's going to pull you up. But this magnet on your sternum is not that big, so it's not going to pull you very far. Only about that far. So keeping your finger on your sternum, flip the switch. And it's going to pull you up just a tiny bit. Don't work too hard. Now go back to the way you were before. Now flip your switch, lift up again. If you're able to do this successfully, you might be feeling a little bit of a difference. And I want you to take a look at what those differences are. We're going to do the little magnet lift a few more times, and you're going to sort of take your own temperature and see what happens. For this first magnet lift, I want you to be aware of your shoulders. So you're starting just standing the way you always do, and be aware of how your shoulders are sort of hanging there. Your arms are hanging on your shoulder. And here we go. You're going to do your little lift. Flip the switch. Lift. Did you notice that your shoulders sort of rolled back into a more natural place? Okay, now we're going to do another one and how your head feels on your shoulders. So you're standing normally, and now we're going to do our little magnet lift, and you're going to pay attention to how your head feels on your shoulders. Lift. Did you notice? Now go back to your old way. Now lift again. Feels a little different, right? This exercise is a very small change. Realize that it may feel like a big change to you, but please find a mirror. Do this in front of a mirror or video yourself or whatever, because I want you to notice that when you do that little half-inch lift, not much changes. I recognize that inside of you, you may feel like you're standing like a tin soldier when you do that little lift. But if you let the mirror give you feedback, you'll see that you really don't look like that. You also might notice that the muscles between your shoulder blades, they're called the rhomboid muscles, are working a little harder than they're used to. Because when you stand like you're used to, for your body type, they don't have to work very hard. When you do your little bitty lift, they have to work, and they're going to tell you about it. If this little tool is allowing you to stand in a way that feels like the right thing to you, then I have a suggestion. Find a touchstone, something that you do 4, 5, 6 times a day. Maybe going into your kitchen or washing your hands or getting out of your car. Every time you do that thing, do your lift. your itty bitty lip. Hold it as long as you remember to hold it, and don't worry about it. When you start this exercise, it's very unfamiliar and you might not like it. But as you become accustomed to it, this alignment will feel more natural and it really will feel better to you. This is the alignment of the confident person, and I want you to be all that.